Other news now, as Governor Newsom faces a likely recall election later this year, some elections officials are now warning this thing could be the most expensive election, or one of them, in the state's history.
Ashley Zavala explains the cost concerns and the decision that state leaders will need to make as the recall moves forward.
A group of local elections officials is warning Governor Gavin Newsom's recall election could cost $400 million, more than 4 times as much as Governor Newsom and other state officials expected originally. It could be one of the most expensive elections in state history.
It's entirely possible if we have to fall under the same COVID restrictions that we did.
Donna Johnston is the president of the California Association of Clerks and Elections Officials, a bipartisan group of county clerks and registrars. The group notes the 2020 general election was the most expensive in California's history, costing $18 per voter. It required personal protective equipment, larger spaces, and vote-by-mail ballots. Johnston says if these same rules apply to the recall, it will carry the same historic price tag. Whether the state will reimburse counties for the likely election is still to be determined.
That could be a very large deficit to many county budgets, and local county boards of supervisors are going to have to make very difficult decisions as to what to fund.
Elections officials noted the state did not reimburse counties for the cost of California's last recall in 2003 of Governor Gray Davis. Legislative leaders Tuesday would not say if the state will pick up the tab for Newsom's. In a statement, Democratic Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon said, quote, "Neither the state nor the counties should be stuck footing the bill for such an unnecessary election. While the cost is still being determined, what we do know is the cost of this frivolous special election will be borne by California's taxpayers." Newsom's campaign manager, Dan Newman, said in a statement, quote, "400 million more reasons why the Republican recall is a terrible idea. These Republicans are wasting hundreds of millions of taxpayers' money." Recall supporters say the money is worth it, criticizing the governor's pandemic-related policies on businesses, schools, and the tens of billions of dollars in unemployment benefits paid to fraudsters by his administration.
If you were running a $150 billion company, which is what California is, and your chief executive officer kind of lost $35 billion, what would you do with them? You'd fire him. I'd pay $400 million in a severance package for that guy.
Right now, we're in this 30 business day time frame where anyone who signed the recall petition could have their signatures removed. The governor would need about 130,000 signatures removed at this point to stop the recall. Once this time frame is over and the recall petition is finalized, the Department of Finance will then do a full analysis of the cost of the election and determine the final price tag. Reporting in Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, KRON 4 News.